Hey babes, what's up? It's your girl Kiara Lynn here, back with another video for you guys today. Today, as you guys can see from the title, I am diving deep into what I do on an everyday basis, which is bartending. And I personally bartend at a strip club, but just bartending at a club period / bottle girl servicing at a club. I just wanted to answer some real common questions that I get from people that I personally know or just people who are interested in the business. I just wanted to make a quick video on it, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to get ready with you guys. So if you are new here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I got plenty more content specifically geared towards bartending / bottle girl services. But if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning and watching my video as always. But without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. So let's just jump right into the makeup. I'm going to be doing makeup and hair. And while I talk to you guys, I also got me a little glass of some little something. I have a list of questions that I was going to go through and answer. So let's get into it. As I stated already, I do work at a strip club. I am located in the Metro Detroit area in Michigan. If you don't know where Detroit is, which who don't know where Detroit is, but I'm in Michigan. I have not been I haven't been working in the club for too long. What got me in the club is basically I got laid off of my 9 to 5. And I just needed something to do real quick. I need to find a way to make some money. I have only been doing it for like 7 months. Like, yeah, 7 months now. So I'm really still new to the whole nightlife, bottle girl, bartending lifestyle. So again, I'm in Detroit. I'm not in Houston. I'm not in Atlanta. I ain't in Miami. I ain't in Vegas. Like, it's I feel like for the most part, it's similar, but it's different for each, depending on the area you're in. I do want to put that out because there's a lot of things that I've watched for Bottle Girl Atlanta, Bottle Girl Houston that does not apply to me at all. So I want to say that. All right, I'm back. Eyebrows are on fleek. Eyebrows are done. Going in with my primer. Okay. So the first question I'm going to ask, I'm pretty much going to go on order. How do you get a bartender / bottle girl job? Like, what are the first steps that you have to go through? Like, what do you have to do pretty much to get into the field? You got to find out if a club is opening. It's a regular job. Like, it's really a job. So I know personally, a lot of the clubs I have worked at, I've worked at 3, just so you do know. My first one, the way I got into the industry pretty much is my hairdresser just let me know, hey, my homeboy is the GM at this club. If you are in the Detroit area, I started off at Ace of Spades. So he's the GM at Ace of Spades. She like, I was telling her about how I just lost my job. She's like, hit him up, see like if you can get a job. I initially went into the interview thinking I was interviewing for a bottle girl job. I ended up leaving as a bartender. If you watch my first bartending vlog, I did explain that. So one good way of getting into a job is just knowing somebody or knowing someone who knows somebody. Honestly, anyways, it's all jobs, not just in the nightlife, but knowing somebody, seeing if there's any jobs, like following that club on Instagram. There, a lot of times they'll post like, we're in need of waitresses, we're in need of bartenders. So just keeping up with that. I'm just really speaking for Detroit. I know Atlanta, like bigger cities, same thing. Watching the club's page, seeing if they ever post that they're looking for waitresses, bottle girls, or waitresses / bottle girls. They call them waitresses here. They call them bottle girls in other places, but waitresses, shot girls, which are like the girls that walk around with the little shot glasses and sell the shot glasses, or bartenders. Just watching the pages, or just again knowing somebody. How should I come to the interview? Next question. Dress all black. And this is something that I've seen across the board. And I watched Bottle Girl TikTok. Come dressed in all black. Dressed to impress, okay? Makeup on fleek. Like full beat. Like you going, like it's your birthday type of stuff. Like come ready to look good. Because that is what the number one thing a club is going to look for. Do you look good? Like it's real shallow, but it is what it is. I mean, this is the nightlife. The nightlife is shallow. It's cutthroat for sure. I know some places require you to bring like a headshot. I never had an interview where I had to bring a headshot. I never came in with a resume. I never came in with a resume. I never came in. It was just me dressed up, looking my best, smelling my best. And that was it for me. Like bigger cities, Atlanta, I'm pretty sure you gotta bring a headshot. You gotta bring a resume. You gotta show that you know what you're doing. So come dressed to success in your Sunday's best. And yeah. It doesn't really always matter like what your resume shows. Sometimes like a club is really looking for somebody that has a certain kind of look that fits what their crowd is looking for. Okay. Next thing I'm gonna answer is, what do they ask you at your interviews? Yeah, this one was a hard one for me to even come up with answers because I really don't know. For Detroit, this is specifically Detroit clubs, strip clubs, I say. You have to have this thing called a cabaret license. Okay, and it's just like, it's a dance card. So it's a dancer's card. So all people in Detroit who work at a strip club, doesn't matter if you are a bartender, a bottle girl, a bouncer, the bathroom guy, it doesn't matter what you do, you have to have a dance card. So that's one question they ask. I didn't have a dance card, obviously, because I never worked at a club. So my the owner did end up, well, he told me what to do. You pretty much have to go to, shit, I don't even remember. You have to go to like the courthouse. I don't even really remember exactly what you have to do. Then you have to go to like this precinct and get the card and take a picture and yada yada yada. So the person who is hiring you should be able to explain exactly what you have to do. It's like $170 or something like that. I can't even really remember everything. And that is just for Detroit, from my knowledge. Do you know what you're doing pretty much if you're a bartender? Like, do you know how to make drinks? Have you worked in a club before? I kind of finessed my way into my first club. I did work at a bar. I was never a bartender. I did make that perfectly clear though. But he was like, I will teach you everything. But he was pretty much, I can't say this. The owner was like, I don't know if I really want you to do this. My bartenders have to know what they're doing. They have to be quick. I'm going to get into that. They have to be quick. They have to know what they're doing. They have to be accurate. Da 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 da. He was like, they got another menu. They get just like the bartenders in some clubs are the heart of the club. They handle a lot, especially at my first club. My first club, we pretty much handled everything. The bottle girls checked out with us. We had to handle the money for like the ones that people was throwing. We handed that type of stuff out. We gave the bottle girls their bottles. Like we handed like everything came from the bar pretty much. So he was just like really on edge. Like, I don't know if I really want you to do this because you don't even have any experience. Da, 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 da. I told him like, look, I will prove to you that I can do this. Like, da da da. He sent me home with a menu. I had to learn the menu. I had to learn the drinks. I had to learn how to make drinks. I had to pretty much know like the drinks we sold in order to get the job. I did that. I had the job for a few months. And yeah. As far as the questions, it really depends on the club, but like I don't really think it's too much about the questions that they're asking you. It's really about your look. It's really about what you can bring to the table. Okay, so next I want to talk about some requirements. Depending on your job title, I'm really talking mostly towards bartending because that's what I have the most experience doing. I do have, again, some experience being a waitress, bottle girl, whatever. Number one, speed. I feel like that's any bartending job, especially like a bar or a club that you have a lot of clientele. Speed. That is something that comes with time. I'm still, to this day, not the fastest bartender. Okay? Like, that is just something that unfortunately you will get with time. That was one thing that I was really, as a new bartender, and when I say new, I mean like when I was just starting off, I was so I stressed myself out so bad. Like I used to probably fuck people's drinks up just trying to be fast. Because the owner was on me so bad or so hard about just my speed. Just I need to be quicker. I need to make drinks quicker. I need to hand drinks out quicker. Like he was saying, like pretty much that I should have made more money based off of the night, but because of how slow I am, that I didn't make as much as I should have made. Which might be true. And I used to really beat myself up about it. But I mean, again, like I was not a bartender that was just in it for a long time. Today, my speed, I'm a lot quicker. 2, hold on, I made a little list. Speed, accuracy, knowing how to make your drinks, knowing what goes into the drinks. Every drink I don't know how to make. Sometimes I have to Google it real quick. I ain't gonna lie. And I don't think no bartender on TikTok will lie. Sometimes, yes, I have to Google a drink. But the main drinks, like lemon drops, green tea shots, and these are just catered to Detroit, I'm gonna say that. Green tea shots, lemon drops, white tea shots, sex on the beach, a tequila sunrise, a Long Island. Like, those are drinks you shouldn't even have to think about. Straight up. Somebody said they want a Long Island, you should be able to grab everything. A margarita, I'm tripping, a margarita, all that. It should be common sense. And if it's not, that's an issue. You need to go home and study some note cards, study. That's what I had to do at the beginning when I first started bartending. I had to study a lot. And beyond that, I took it even a step further. So I knew how to really make like other drinks. But I had took a bartending class. If you didn't know that, I do have a little vlog on like me doing my bartending class. I did say I was going to do a whole video dedicated to my bartending class. I don't know. I might though. We'll see. Yeah. But accuracy, big one. Being able to talk to people, huge. At your bar, like you should, sometimes I do it, but it's not often. But you have to be able to stay off of your phone. You need to be able to talk to people. Like you're not going to get a tip if you're sitting on your phone texting. Texting, you're not. Like people want to talk to you. The more you talk to them, the more drinks they're gonna order. The more money you make. Same with bottle girls. When I used to bottle girl, I used to especially if like it was like 1, 2 dudes, I'll sit in the booth with them and just talk to them, like straight up. I'm a really friendly person though. Some people ain't that friendly, but I am. I could do that. I didn't have an issue with that. And so talking to people, huge. Then last but not least, which is somewhere I personally lack in, and I have no shame in saying it, knowing a lot of people. But this is really big for like cities like Atlanta and stuff. Like you basically ain't gonna get the job if you don't know people, if you do not bring people in. All right, y'all, I'm sorry. My camera was starting to overheat, so I had to let it cool down. Ooh. I had to let it cool down for a second. A lot of the girls that I worked with, especially in my previous club, already were in the bottle girl waitressing industry before they had got that job at where they was at. But they had another job, so they had people they knew already who came into them type of environments. I didn't, you know. That really hurt me. And then finally, the last thing, of course, you gotta be cute. You gotta come in there, makeup on, lashes on. I don't be having my makeup on every day, but I always have lashes on. I always got my eyebrows done. I always look decent. Okay? So now we getting into the good stuff, what everybody always wants to know. So how much do you make a night working as a bottle girl or waitress? So I'm really just gonna talk about bottle girls, cause as a bartender, as a bottle girl, the most I think I ever made was like $300 a night, one night. But I only, you gotta consider, I only was a waitress 4 times. One time at my new club for the grand opening, I think I made 2 something that night. Yeah, I made about $350, and I had only worked 3 shifts at my previous job. Okay, so $350. That's not terrible. Like, it's not good. It's really not good, but it's not terrible. As a bartender, the most I ever made was $600. That was on a really good night. I haven't been able to touch it again since, and it was on a Thursday night. Today is Thursday. So Thursday nights are slapping. I don't know why, but Thursday nights be slapping here in the city. So yeah. And that was at my previous club. The most I ever made, my new club, was like $350. And I was by myself. There was not another bartender. When I made $600 that night, there was another bartender there. I never worked alone in my other club. Ever, 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 ever. So this club I've worked alone a couple times, and the most I brought home was like $300, $350. So that's one downside I can't say about this club. I don't make nearly as much money consistently as I did at my previous. Oh, but yeah, like on average though, I've had bad nights. In my last video, you saw me do a money count. I think I made like $80. And that is literally just this club. I never made that little bit of money. Yes, I did. I did as a waitress one time. At the other club, it was a Wednesday night. It was terrible. I didn't really even sell anything. But it really ranges, and it depends on the person, and it depends on the club. I'll say that. So with the club, all the clubs I worked at, you get gratuity. So there's one way you rack up money. Tips, obviously, you rack money up like that. So that's why it's really good to know people and have your people come out, because they're going to, even if they don't tip you well, if they run that gratuity up, if you know they popping bottles, if you know they because if you sell a bottle, that's like $60 gratuity, automatic, boom. You sell one bottle, $60 automatic. So tips or gratuity, and that's pretty much it. That's the biggest way just to make money. But again, it really depends on the club, because I know some people who work at clubs. Like I watch a lot of bartending bottle girl people. They make $600 on a bad night, okay? When I worked at my last club, I didn't work weekends. I only worked weekdays. So I was bringing home like $400 on a weekday. So like on Thursday night, that's when I brought home $600. I worked some Sundays. Again, like $500, but like $600 was the most I ever made in one night. But that's really what comes with this lifestyle. You have great nights where you make a fucking bag and you don't even expect it, and then you have some shitty ass nights where you go home and you made $100 in fucking 5 hours. Like, but like I said, I didn't go home with a few $100. Like, it's only a 5-hour shift, and half the time it don't even get busy till 11 o'clock midnight. So in like three and a half hours, I done made $300. It's $100. I love this lifestyle though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love bartending. That's why I still do it. I really could have gave up after I got let go of that first club, but I did it because I like genuinely love bartending. I have so much fun doing it sometimes. Sometimes it's annoying as fuck. Sometimes you gotta argue with your customers, your servers. Sometimes it's irritating, but sometimes it's so much fun. I had one day a couple of days ago. It was the other bartender's birthday, and we had a fucking ball. We didn't even make that much money. We probably made like $150 a piece. Okay, I'm sorry. My camera overheated. I'm about to get into doing my hair real quick. But yeah, back to what I was saying. We had so much fun though. Didn't make no money. And the girl ended up actually throwing all the money, all the ones she had made. She threw all her ones on the dancers. But it was really a slow night, so we were able to just have a good ass time. So it can be really fun, but it can be really irritating too. Just being honest. But I was gonna also say that Another reason I feel like I didn't do good as a bartender at my first job is because I used to drink a lot. Okay, that's something I feel like all people, well, maybe not all, but a lot of girls experience. Just the fact that you got all these people, especially as a bartender, but all these people who are trying to buy you shots. You're encouraged not to turn these shots down because, for one, that's more money for the club, that's more money for your sales, and that's gratuity for you. So you're encouraged to not turn these shots down. And let's be honest here, like, people ain't stupid. Like, they tell you, oh, just do a shot of Coke, do a shot of water, da 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 da. People ain't stupid. I'm gonna be honest with you. People be knowing what the fuck be going on. I've been gotten caught a couple times trying to do that shit. And I'm not gonna say people be mad. They don't be mad. Sometimes they do be mad. But, like, people know, especially old heads. So if you're gonna do that, be quick about it, okay? Don't be trying to mingle, or don't put your drink down. Be far away from them and make a face still. Because them motherfuckers be knowing. Just, if turn the shot down, okay? It's okay. I promise it's okay. That little measly $3 gratuity is not gonna make or break your night. I promise. It's not worth it. I feel like there was plenty of nights that I could have just I had been short a couple times on my drawer. Not by much, like $10, but still, it doesn't look good when you're intoxicated and then you come down and your cash drawer is short $10. Like, it's just not a good look. So just, I can like speak from experience. It's okay. Turn the shot down. This current job, I don't drink too much. And if I do drink a lot, it's closer to the end of the night. So, like, I'm not fucking up. Like, that one night that I was just talking about, that we just had a ball. It's probably the first night I really got, like, lit up in that club. Like, dead ass. At the end of the nights, I have gotten lit. Like, with my managers and stuff. Because my managers are some alcoholics. But, during my shift, no, I usually try and keep it real minimum, maybe a shot, maybe 2 shots. But that's really all I wanted to talk about. I'm pretty much done with my hair. This is literally all that I was doing. I'm finna fix my edges. I'm finna call it a day. I'm about to leave here in a minute. I'm about to get dressed. I'm just wearing my regular outfit. Y'all done seen it on my channel. It's just my shirt that's cut up. We supposed to be getting some new outfits. I cannot wait because I'm sick of wearing that shirt. And just a little pair of dance shorts. And some fishnets. But yeah, I'm finna get ready to head out. But thank you guys so much. If you still stay tuned with me to this part, thank you for watching. Hey guys, what's up? Clearly it's not the same night. Well, I mean, it might not be clear to y'all, but it's clearly not the same night. So it's actually the next morning. I just literally walked in the house and got straight to it because I just dropped my son off. Last night when I got home, I went right to sleep. Like, right to sleep. So I forgot to do my money count. Last night was a pretty good night, as you can see. I have $36 more that my manager is supposed to be sending to me once my credit cards clear up. I did let y'all know in the last video. So with this job, I don't get to get my credit card tips the same night. They let them clear and then they send the money to me pretty much. So I'm waiting for $36 more from her. So it's this plus $36. So, and I got all big bills. Big bills. I always trade my ones in at the end of the night. So I got 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 310, 320, 330, 340, 350. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 356, basically 360 plus $36. So I made like almost $400. Not too bad, not too bad. I'm really not mad at it. It was really a busy ass night. I'll say that. It was actually like kind of irritatingly busy. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna close the video out. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, let me know in the comments. Please give this video a big thumbs up. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.